Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Stave here and I'm back with a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be going through Season 25 Split 2 patch notes. So let's jump straight into it. So we got lots of changes incoming. There is going to be dual arenas coming in, which is going to be 1v1s, which will be very, very interesting. There's going to be a lot of beef and probably a lot of bans coming forward with that update coming in. We've got, obviously, reward trackers coming in here, event items. I mean, it looks like a little bit like a school outfit going on there. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at there. Very interesting. We've also got a few other things, but the most important thing is what we came for is the patch notes. So diving straight in on the patch notes, the gold weapon rotation is going to be Spitfire, R301, R99, Flatline, and Akimbo Mozambiques. Excellent. Wattson has had a massive buff, so Watson's passive Spark of Genius. She is now going to be getting 50% faster ulti accelerant consumption. Amazing. She's going to be getting that done and dusted well fast. Her passive shield regen increased to 2 seconds. It was 1 second, so passive regen is going to take a little bit longer. That's cool. Her perimeter security, so her fences. This is mental. So her increased fence node HP is going to go to 50 HP. It was 25. Her cooldown reduced to 4 seconds rather than 15 seconds. That is mental. So fences galore. Fences are now going to slow sliding and jumping enemies and consume cooldowns on the Ash dashes and Sparrow double jumps. Mental. Fences placed across doors will now electrify the doors, stun enemies when they open the door or kick it. Electrification ends if the fence is obstructed or the fence is removed and restarts when the fence is activated again. Removed doors exploding when open into the line of a fence. So you're not going to be able to destroy doors anymore with fences, which is a bit of a shame. But at the end of the day, I do feel like this electrified doors is going to be quite mental. She's also had changes to her upgrades. So in level 2, her falling star has been integrated into her base kit. This is when you chuck a grenade at her ultimate, it will now spawn an arc star in front of her. So that's amazing for her. And then she is now going to get this new one, which is Help is Here. Gain all support perks. Access support bins, faster revives with health regen, and gain MRB with banners, so mobile res beacons. Or you can also take the new Ultimate Conductor. Damage to enemies is converted to ultimate charge and knocks give you a burst of 30% ultimate charge. This is massive because you're going to now be choosing between ever you get more ultimates very, very quickly. Like imagine how much damage you're putting into a team. You're going to get your ultimate back so damn quickly. You might not even need to carry accelerators. And then of course as well, if you're not running a support legend, Wattson can be that support legend. This is brilliant upgrades and we're not even moved into level 3 yet. In level 3, she's got a brand new one called Energized Healer. Gain a double small healing, double meds. Gain double small med healing. So when you are, popping a syringe, popping a cell, you're going to get double. Amazing. She has also got Power Pylon, which is double ultimate HP, healing rate, and capacity. So Wattson has had a massive buff. Wattson is going to be so damn good. She is looking phenomenal. Next up, Vantage has been given a massive buff as well. So they have shrank Vantage's upper body hitbox to better match her character model. So hitbox-wise, that's taken a buff, so she's not going to be as fat as she was before. She's now got this new passive, Spotter's Lens. So she can now ping up to 3 enemies at a time. She can see the health bars of targeted enemies. Pinging an enemy will reveal their position when further than 50 meters away. Was 100 meters before. She's now got a tactical called Echo Relocation. Echo will now recall after you jump. This is a freaking massive one because it's so annoying to recall. Faster jump activation, amazing. Increased base and max distance. Echo can fly by 10 meters, amazing. Integrated back bounce into base kit, which bases more improved double jump, amazing. Reduced time to redeploy guns after jumping to 0.2 seconds, was 0.5, amazing. Widen the FOB that Echo needs to be in to jump to. Amazing. These are massive, massive buffs to Vantage. Her ultimate has now got sniper marks. Integrated ultimate reload upgrade into a base kit, which I'm believing is as soon as you use an accelerant, you'll get 2 bullets rather than 1. She also now has her ultimate accelerator are now used 50% faster and provide 2 extra bullets. Amazing. She also has laser is now hidden until Vantage shoots. So where usually you would see a laser sight if she was aiming at you, until she actually shoots a bullet, you're not going to see that. So she's going to get a lot of disgusting snipes on people. She also has now, the laser is now more representative of the aim. Mental. Moving into the upgrades in level 2, she now has controlling my prey, gain access to ring consoles and zone overcharge. Brilliant. She now also as well has improved mark enemy icon is visible through walls, briefly highlights enemies and reveals their health bar to your squad upon mark. This is massive. And then also in level 3 as well, she has in her tactical cooldown reduced attack cooldown by 5 seconds, and as well she has her new one, which is sniper cover, adds gun shield to sniper's mark. These buffs are sick. I actually think Vantage is going to be a very viable legend now. She is going to be disgusting. Moving into next, we have Ashe. She has been nerfed. Ashe has had a nerf to her passive. It's now decreased her dash cooldown to 8 seconds, and it was 10 seconds. So that's actually a buff. So she is now going to get her dash back quicker. But there is some nerfs coming. Don't you worry about that. The tactical slightly decreased her tether strength when pulling hard. So when you are like dashing away from it and things like that, you are actually going to be able to get away from it. So for example, if I was an Ashe and I've been tethered, I will actually be able to get further away. Whereas before, if I was to dash, I would still get pulled back. So basically, you're going to get out of those dashes. So those tethers a lot easier. She also has in her upgrades level 2. Dual Breach has now been moved there, so you're going to get 2 ultimates available in level 2. And she's got a new one, which is Charge Knock, gain HP on a knock. This is a little bit like your Skirmisher Legends, they're passive. Moving into next, we have upgrade in level 3. We have Ghost is the Machine, which has been removed. They've taken this away, which is your double dash. And then you're going to have Greedy Snare and Twin Snare added into level 3. So they have nerfed her from, obviously, now she's no longer going to be able to have 2 dashes, but she is going to get her first dash back a little bit quicker. But her tether has also taken a nerf. So Ashe is not looking as good. Next up, we do have Alter. Now, the Ultimate Nexus. A lot of these things have already been added into the previous hotfix. But the Chase Portal usage warning delay will now be reduced to 3.5 seconds rather than 5 seconds. So you are now not going to get a warning as quick as before. So you're going to have to be very, very quick with those thermites, arc stars, and grenades. Chase Portal activation delay reduced to 6 seconds, was 8 seconds, which we knew from the hotfix. And the cooldown after usage increased to 60 seconds rather than 30 seconds. This was also mentioned in the hotfix, so it's not brand new to us. Moving into next, we've got Ballistic. Now, Ballistic has been nerfed. Tactical Whistler. Damage on activation has been reduced to 15 damage rather than 20. He's also had a damage from the overheat reduced to 15 damage rather than 30, but this was also mentioned in the previous hotfix. We've also got Ultimate, the Tempest, removed a time extension from Nox. This is obviously mentioned in the last hotfix. And then the upgrades, we've now got in level 2, Extra Bullet has been moved into level 2, and Lasting Bullet has been moved to level 3. They have realised that they've mentioned here that we felt that Ballistic's Whistler was dealing too much damage for how consistent it is to actually hit. It's very easy to hit people with it, so at the end of the day, it was too strong. Next up, we've got Conduit. Now, a lot of this is hotfix, but yeah, the tactical reduced tactical to 21 seconds. It was 31 seconds, so hotfix. And then now reduce the recharge delay after damage to 1 second, which was originally 2 seconds. Amazing. Sorry, my Apex is making noises, probably in the background. We've also got Mirage. Mirage is tactical and ultimate, so now his decoys will now show when you swap weapons and when you are holstering weapons. This is this is going to make it a little bit more confusing as a Mirage player. It's going to be really confusing. Next up as well, grenades, arc stars, explosive, reduces momentum if hit while in the air or sliding. And as well, if you are hit by an arc star, you will not be able to dash or sparrow double jump. This is really big. Once again, Ashe players are going to struggle with this. They better dash away from an arc star because they ain't going to get that dash if they are hit by it. You've also now got the gun shield generator has been moved to the R301. This is massive. This is huge. This is going to be massive for the 301. That could make it come back. Accelerator, we have the removed the Devotion, Mastiff, Bocek, and Sentinel, and you've now got the Havoc, the Flatline, and the Mozambique. This is obviously how quickly you are going to increase your Evo shield by using damage. So Flatline, I think, is massive, and also as well Mozambique and that. It's going to be really, really good. Weapon wise, the Havoc, this is all in the hotfix, improve recoil and increase damage to 20 rather than 19, so this is not new. The Hemlock has now got a reduced burst fire delay, massive. This will be really good for the Hemlock. The 30-30 has been nerfed, so reduce headshot with Skull Piercer. So if it's uncharged, you will do with the Skull Piercer 80 damage rather than 86, and if you have got it charged, you would do 120 rather than 130. A very healthy change in my opinion. We also had this in the hotfix already, the bow check. So you've got the explosive arrows now doing 55 damage rather than 40, increased fire rate, and of course the max damage is increased to 65 damage rather than 55. The Mastiff is now going to have a new firing animation, which basically means it will now return to the screen quicker. Basically meaning your fire rate is going to come back down a little bit faster. So that means it's kind of a buff. The Prowler has been buffed. The improved horizontal recoil in the burst fire and full auto, and of course they've as well reduced the burst fire rate delay. This is really good. Yeah, Prowler deserved a bit of love. The Sentinel has increased the rechamber speed to energize, which is brilliant. If you hear what I'm doing, I'm loading into a game. The map rotation is going to be Kings Canyon, World's Edge, and Broken Moon. And then the rest of it's just like mixtape, dual arenas, and yeah, like a little bit about ranked and stuff, bug fixes. But honestly, the big changes it's going to be Wattson, and it is going to be Vantage. So yeah, guys, hope that helps. If you have enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in season 25 Split 2. Bye.